All right, Dr. Anthony Caliendo here. This is February, which is Heart Health Month, okay? So that's why we're going to talk about heart health and cardiovascular disease a little bit. Now, I don't know if you realize that heart disease is one of the top killers in the United States today, right? So that goes for both men and women. People don't realize that women have this problem also. It's not just men. And the interesting thing about heart problems is most of the time, someone's first symptom of a heart problem is actually a heart attack because you don't see it coming, right? In fact, I like to go in the news and pick up articles that are current. And this is an article here. It was in Sunday newspaper a few months back. Drew Logan, who is celebrity trainer, right? So he trains celebrities in fantastic condition. His whole life is about health and training and getting fit. Well, this man, the title here is, I died 3 times in one night. This man had 3 heart attacks in one night, and they don't know why. And then there was another story, and some of you may have heard this story about the Biggest Losers trainer, Bob Harper, and this was out of the newspaper also, and this was last year. And this man also, they found him in the gym where he was training face down. He was actually dead. They paddled him and they had to do CPR. And again, he was 51 years old. They had no idea why that happened. Obviously, there was a problem. There was obviously a cause to this, but they didn't really know what it was. What we now know is increased sympathetic tone in your nervous system is a direct correlation with cardiovascular disease. The science is in, they know this. Sympathetic tone just means stress. Increased stress in your body. Anybody have a little bit of stress? Increased stress, fight or flight, call it what you want. But when the body's stressed, it causes an increase in your sympathetic tone. To the point where Drew Logan, they didn't know what was going on with him. They actually got him a dog that can smell when his cortisol levels were elevated. Cortisol levels are associated with increased sympathetic tone. So when that dog would go crazy and start barking and letting him know that his cortisol levels were up, even before he knew it, they had to teach him how to try to calm down. So here's the thing. You need to find out where your sympathetic tone is at. When we're stressed, our body gets like this and gets tense. Science tells us also that there's no doctor who can affect the cardiovascular system without drugs or surgery more than a chiropractor. And the reason is because your spine is so closely related to your sympathetic nervous system or your stress nervous system or the sympathetic tone. And the way we address that is we first have to find out what is the sympathetic tone in your body. We have technology that can actually tell us that now very accurately. And then we have ways of helping the body reset from stress to more ease and get that tone down, right? So this is what we'd like to do. This is what we want to help people understand. And the way it does is through the hypothalamus, but there's all kinds of science around that we don't need to talk about. So please, if there's for yourself or anyone you've known, if you haven't had your spine checked for sympathetic tone, the sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight, recently, come on in and we'll do that. We'll do a complimentary consultation and actually an evaluation. So if you know anybody, please have them call us. We'd be happy to take care of them. Have a great day, everybody.